John Boy and Billy.
Yo.
Mad Max here.
Hey, Max, how you doing?
How you think I'm doing?
Mad.
Mad?
Yeah.
I'm plumb pixelated.
Okay.
I'm all hot about how we're fighting this war on terror. Hey, did you hear about our latest victory? We caught Cat Stevens. Turns out he wasn't being followed by a moon shadow after all. It was an air marshal. In case you missed it, Cat Stevens was on this plane flying from London to Washington, and his name showed up on the big terror alert list. Of course, it didn't say Cat Stevens, because when old Cat went Muslim, he changed his name to Yusuf Islam. That's right. Islam. Gee, you think that might be what got him red flag? Call me crazy, but if you're wearing a beard and a bowl haircut, you're on a plane to Washington, D.C., and your name is Mr. Islam, you're going to attract some attention. So they called on the radio, and the plane did an emergency landing in Bangor, Maine, which if you're trying to neutralize a Muslim, that's probably a good place to do it. Mr. Islam appealed for help from the local Muslim community. Unfortunately, the guy was out of town, so they sent him back to London. Now, you see, in the world of international terror, I doubt Cat Stevens is real high up on the chain of command. Remember that deck of playing cards with the most wanted on it?
Yeah.
It'd be like the two of clubs. And here's what gets me. If they did think he was a terrorist, how come they let him on the plane in the first place? My butt. That's what's wrong with how we're fighting this war on terror at the airport. You got Mr. Islam breezing right through security check, no problem. Meanwhile, they're strip searching an 8-year-old kid, a 88-year-old grandma, and a fat dude in a Earnhardt Forever T-shirt. You know why? So they won't get in trouble for profiling people, which means they're allowed to hassle everybody but the terrorists. Because the last thing you want when you're trying to find an anti-American suicide bomber is for somebody to accuse you of being insensitive. My big old American butt. I actually met a Muslim fella the other day. I was down at the DMV getting my license renewed since I had about 7 or 8 hours to kill. Me and him got to talking. He gave me this little paperback book called A Brief Guide to Understanding Islam. I guess Muslims for Dummies was already taken. Anyway, it had a chapter in it called What Does Islam Think About Terrorism? Now, here's what it says. I ain't making this up.
All right.
Islam does not permit terrorism. Muslims believe in peace, mercy, and forgiveness, and the vast majority have nothing to do with the violent events that some have associated with Muslims. I say, really? Then where in the world did we get such a crazy idea? Could it be from watching the nightly news for the last 30 years? That's when old Ahab started showing me a bunch of verses from the Quran, like the merciful are shown mercy by the all-merciful. Show mercy to those on earth, and God will show mercy to you. I say, partner, that all sounds good on paper. Problem is, seems like an awful lot of your people never got the memo on this peace, mercy, and forgiveness stuff. Hey, I got an idea. Maybe I should have given this book to folks like me. You ought to be passing out a few copies over in the Middle East. I never got a chance to hear what he had to say to that, because right about then, that fat girl from the DMV finally called his name. Some things are way more important than religion. Oh, and by the way, when they busted Cat Stevens, you know where he was going?
Where's that?
He was catching a second plane to a recording session in Nashville. So he didn't actually have a bomb, but he was getting ready to start working on one. Good job, guys. John Boy and Billy. Y'all have a nice day.